It's the greatest Tau warrior since Purtide to step on a battlefield versus the greatest living commander in the Emperor's employ. Who will win? Whose martial philosophy will reign supreme? Who will emerge victorious from the dance at the Damocles Gulf? This is 40K in 40 minutes. Greetings 40K fans and welcome to this episode of 40K in 40 minutes. Today pits Patreon Matt DrRhino Pierce versus our resident hoofmaster Tau Nick Phrase in a battle for the ages.
Hey guys, Tau Nick here, excited to play another game with my Tau. I'm playing Farsight Enclaves this time.
Tau Nick has brought a classic Farsight Enclave setup. Led by Commander Shasso Kickasso himself, as well as Commander Farsight, he's got 4 Plasma Flamer Crisis Suits that make up the bulk of his firepower, with a Devilfish Mounted Breacher team, Kroot Carnivore Squad, and a Fire Warrior team for objective holding. He's got a Riptide to do some heavy lifting, and Broadside and Hammerhead for serious fire support.
It's the year of 2020 Tau. Hey everybody, it's DrRhino again. Matt, I'm the Twitch streamer who has come back again to play on tabletop, and I've brought my Custodes this time.
His Adeptus Custodes Serpent Watch follow the tenets of the Emissaries Imperatus, allowing him to ignore all modifiers to fire, so advance and shoot with 3 squads of Sagittarium is 100% on the table. A squad of Virtus Praetor bikes with salvo launchers, as well as a Galatus and a Telemon Dread Knight. Trajann Valoris and a Dawn Eagle Captain round out his forces. With a low model count, Matt will need to balance pressuring Nick with holding objectives to score points.
I'm really excited to see what it's like to play against the shootiest shooting army that ever shot.
Today's mission is generated from the new Tempest of War cards, and we will be playing a Search and Destroy deployment. Primary mission is Burn and Raise. Starting turn 2, you can hold an objective for 5 points, hold more than your opponent for 5 more, and you can take an action to raise any objective except their home objective and remove it from the battlefield, scoring 5 at the end of the game for each they've done so. Players will also draw up to 3 secondary objective cards each turn, and they will be worth 5 points each time one of them is completed. Hidden supplies as well as scrambler fields are the special mission rules in effect for this game, so we'll have 6 objectives instead of 5, and no unit may be pre-moved, pre-deployed, or come from reserves within range of an objective. That should make for a lot of strategic movement and planning.
My thinking is if I deploy forward and hope for turn 1, I'll be able to take advantage of existing deployments.
I've got to be very careful with my deployment. I got to deploy as far back as I can while still maintaining some ability to make sure I've got range for my shooting. I'm gonna put my Devilfish with the breachers inside of it just a little bit closer to kind of bait him out a little bit. If I can make all the action on turn 1 happen in his deployment side, that's so much more beneficial for me.
This episode of 40K in 40 minutes is sponsored by GameMat.eu. Makers of pre-painted high-quality terrain as well as gorgeous battle mats, GameMat.eu has everything you need to create the battlefields of your dreams, right out of the box. Whether it's a Chemzone wasteland or high gothic ruined city fight, even a medieval village, GameMat.eu has you covered. Make sure to check out the posted link and be sure to tell them PlayOn sent you.
There's still some shenanigans that I get to figure out once we figure out who's going first.
Oh, I've got shenanigans aplenty myself. Let's see what happens. Oh, I've got first turn. I don't know if I wanted first turn. Do you have any shenanigans?
I do. I have redeployments.
All right, I have 2 units I can redeploy. So you get to redeploy the first unit.
You know what? I'm gonna do something with the bikes.
Okay.
I'm gonna put them in strategic reserves.
Matt's chosen to strategically reserve his bikes for free. I'm not 100% sure this is the right move. Nick's right flank is a bit weak.
Nick, you've mentioned to me before that this devilfish has never been destroyed.
You're right, my devilfish has never been destroyed. I made these cool damage markers to show when it gets bracketed, but I've never gotten to use them.
Okay.
All right, you have done an excellent job of making it so that my hammerhead has pretty much nothing to shoot where it is. The only way I'm gonna get some shots is by exposing it by putting it up here.
I don't think I thought through the amount of firepower that Tau can really throw down.
Nick rolls up to 12 command points as he draws his secondary mission cards. He's drawn Blood and Guts, so he needs to kill 3 units in melee. That's gonna be a command point spent right away to discard with new orders. And he's drawn the opposite, Overwhelming Firepower. Kill 3 units in shooting. That is definitely a Tau-centric objective. Nick's pulled Deploy Teleport Homers, so he needs to do an action with his infantry in the enemy zone and investigate sites before an action mid-table with any unit. For 2 points or 5 points, depending on the size of the unit that does it.
This is gonna be a good turn for you.
I might be able to do these all three
in
this
one
game.
turn.
I doubt it. I doubt it, but I might be able to do all these in one turn. Oh, I also have to choose my philosophy of war. And I've got Farsight. It has to be Modka. Movement phase. I'm going to spend a command point right off the bat for this devilfish to be able to move, and then the guys get out afterwards. So it's going to move up here to just barely take this objective.
Nick's got to be really careful of Matt's ability to intervene 6 inches with any unit, so his movement is very, very deliberate here.
There's literally nowhere I can go.
It looks like his breachers are going to give up their shooting to make sure 5 secondary points by investigating sites. That's not a bad trade-off. Their guns aren't that great, however, there's a lot of them there. Nick's really setting up his movement phase here to maximize the output from his big guns. He looks to be bringing some serious shooting phase hurt.
At the end of the movement phase, we're gonna do the Marklight actions. 4 Marklights into the Sagittarium. Right there. I have done it twice, so there's 2 Marklights on those infantry. All right, and then what would you like to be killed by first?
This is the rubber band being pointed at me, making me cringe. Shoot the railgun.
No, that's the last thing I'm gonna shoot.
But you asked me what I wanted you to shoot.
The broadside's
Let's do the broad. That would have been my next choice.
Yeah, broadside's gonna go first. This isn't that scary, don't worry.
I failed them both.
Oh, 2 damage each.
2 damage each. I'm gonna CP reroll one of them because that would result in a dead Custodes. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
So one of them is alive with 1 wound.
And then a smart missile system, only strength 5.
Save them all.
And lastly, his seeker missile. 1-shot seeker missile. It hits. It wounds. Oh, it does 2d3 damage. You were lucky there, sir. We're gonna now shoot the crisis suit unit at you. Only
4 ups. Oh, 1 more.
Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, you almost saved them all.
So this one dies. They have 3 wounds each.
Okay, so
and
another one dies.
Then this one dies.
Then we're gonna move on to Chasso plasma rifle.
4 up.
Nope.
No, he did. Okay, Sagittarium armor gone. Pretty quick. Was not anticipating that. Trajann is kind of out there on his own, but he's really tough. Maybe he'll stay alive.
This devilfish into Trajann Valoris right there. 8 shots. There you go.
Okay, thank you, Trajann.
The Riptide's gonna fire everything into him. Start with 2 plasma shots. 1 plasma hit.
Command point for Nick, down to 10 now to reroll to wound. By the Emperor's Light, Trajann is tanking a ton of fire.
4 up.
Ooh, there you go.
Saved it.
Then the rest of the Riptide shots.
Save them both.
You have managed to tank everything except for Mr. Trajann. I'd like to introduce you to something called a railgun. We've saved the best for last. Can he do it?
No.
2 1-shot seeker missiles and a railgun. I'm gonna do the seeker missiles first.
Okay.
So hitting on 4s. Farsight Enclave Sept, I can reroll 1 wound roll per unit, so I'm gonna do that right now. And that's
There
2
it is.
wounds at -3.
4-ups. These are big.
All right.
No, 1 goes
2d3
through.
damage. Oh, it only does 2 damage!
Oh, thank you. Trajann is now down to 4 wounds.
4 wounds remaining. Can the rail shot do it? Here we go. Hitting on 4s. It's strike 14.
Yeah, I
So
think
it
that's
wounds.
gonna do it.
So it does 3 mortal wounds.
So while I do have to roll those,
You got 2 of them.
I got 2 of them.
6 plus d3 damage. 6, 7, 8 more damage to you.
Cool. I'm going to use my Moment Shackle. Trajann can once per game, among other things, turn a failed save roll's damage characteristic to 0. It'll be very anime. Oh, we got him, boys!
Oh,
and then
it's so close.
And he's just standing there.
Missile drones.
Missile drones. Oh, if the drones take Trajann down, wouldn't that be an absolute treat?
No, oh, 2 damage.
Well, 5-ups, Trajann. Come on. Nope. They both take him. He's down to 1 wound.
So close. I got so close.
He's down to 1 wound.
Well, I'll get him next time. Okay, so that was a decent turn. I managed to almost kill Trajann. What I'm most excited about is I managed to bring up the Breachers and the Devilfish as nice little speed bumps. He can charge them. I'm expecting them to die, to be honest. But what I will do is keep all the action happening closer to his deployment side.
I don't think Matt really expected to lose those Sagittarium. As someone who's been on the receiving end of that kind of firepower more than I care to mention, I can feel his disbelief. Let's see what kind of clapback he manages.
Okay, strategy rethink here. Turns out Tau shooting is really good. I did not anticipate it being that good. So we'll see what I can pull together.
Up to 10 command points for Matt, and he draws his 3 secondary objectives. Matt's pulled Battlefield Supremacy, control 3 objectives and more than your opponent. That might be tough with his low model count. He's pulled Tempting Target and discarded that with a command point with New Orders, and replaced with Capture Enemy Outpost. Ooh, holding Nick's objective, that's going to be tough to get to. He's also drawn Storm Hostile Objective, take away an objective that Nick currently holds. That looks like something he can do.
You have wounded him. Oh, he's pissed. That's Trajann into the Breachers. 2s.
4. Lost 2 guys.
My Galatus has an eye line on your Devilfish.
Okay, save them all.
Save them all. I'm gonna split fire.
Excellent. I love it. I approve.
We're gonna put the Spinaculus Bolt Launcher into your Breachers and the beam profile
Into
of
the
your
Devilfish.
Storm Cannon
Yeah.
into the Devilfish.
See what happens.
So, Bolt Launchers hitting on 2s, 3s.
1 goes through in the Breachers.
So, hitting on 2s.
4, 5, 6, 7, it goes right through. How much damage to do?
3 damage.
3 damage. You've done the first amount of damage that Devilfish has ever taken.
Ever.
Ever.
I can go home now. Thank you, everybody.
I have 10 wounds remaining on the Devilfish. Oh, we're already at the charge phase, are we?
We are at the charge phase.
All right. What's charging what?
All right, I'm going to multi-charge the Galatus into your Devilfish and your Breachers.
Okay.
I gotta get an 8. Got a 9.
Nice. Come on in.
And now I will declare the charge of Trajann Valoris.
Nick's using photon grenades. That's huge. He's going to make those charges 2 inches longer.
Come on in.
Skirt! At the start of the fight phase, I'm going to declare that I will be attacking with my Galatus
Makes
first.
sense.
So we're gonna have the Galatus go into the Devilfish.
Got it.
6s.
6 can save him! I see 2 6s. How much damage does this do?
3 damage a pop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
In the moment, it felt so good to take down that Devilfish that Nick made very clear had never been destroyed before. Oh, that felt good. But when the dust settled, I'm realizing just how many other guns are just pointing at me from those ruins.
Yeah.
So he gets 6 attacks with his Watcher's Axe.
Can you kill these guys?
And he gets 1 with his Misericordia.
Oh, so you have enough attacks that you could now.
3 rolling 1s.
That goes right through my armor at -3. So you killed 6 of 7 guys. There's 1 guy remaining who is objective secured.
And I have 1 dice.
So if you fail this, I still hold this objective.
Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s.
What? Give me another 1.
Nope.
Oh, it
it's a
hits.
6. Still on 3s.
Give me 2. Oh, that's on a 6. I hold this objective.
Special Tau dice.
Nope.
Excuse me, Trajann, is that a giant broom you have? Because I believe you just swept this squad.
End of turn, both players have managed to just score 5 secondary, and both players are left with 9 command points remaining.
All right, as expected, the breachers have died, the devilfish has died. However, now in the open is a very juicy 1 wound Trajann and that dreadnought. I can kill this, and I've got a lot of big guns left.
So turn 2 is gonna hurt.
Nick scores 5 on primary and ticks up to 10 command points. He also draws 2 new secondary cards. He's got Defend Stronghold, so he needs to hold his home objective for a turn, a Tempting Target, that very tippy-top objective, and still 1 shooting kill in his Overwhelming Firepower card.
All right, at the beginning of my turn, there's some things that need to happen. That bike captain is creeping up the edge of the field. If I don't kill him this turn, he's gonna be into my lines on Matt's next turn, and that's gonna be bad. Okay, so in my command phase, I'm gonna Nova charge the Riptide. I'm gonna boost his jetpack so we can do a charge move, and hopefully, if I can move fast enough, I can take that objective from you with his boost. All right, these Kroot right here, on this objective right here, are going to raise this objective. I'm gonna burn this objective to the ground. I think it's time to go into the shooting phase. I got 1 Mercolite from this drone into that Telemon, and 1 Mercolite into Trajann. The Mercolite into the Telemon, it hits. The Mercolite into Trajann, it hits. Then I've got 2 Mercolites from here. They're gonna split up. One's gonna go into the Dreadnought, and one's gonna go into the Captain. 1 to the Dreadnought, it hits. 1 into the Shield by Captain, it does not hit. Fire Warriors, they're gonna use 1 CP, bringing me down to 9 command points for, I believe it's called Pulse Onslaught. And they basically get to fire as if it's in rapid fire range, as well as they get additional AP. 20 shots at Trajann.
Awesome.
Hitting on 3s.
4s. Yeah, he's dead. Dying to a not railgun shot is a bit insulting, but the Tau will pay. They will pay dearly.
Pew, 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 pew.
Goodbye, Trajann. That is a tally for you.
The Hammerhead. He's gonna shoot his big giant railgun and that Telemon in the back. On a 3. It fails. However, I have a targeting array allowing me to reroll 1 to hit roll. It fails! That's a 1! Oh, how brutal. Mr. Broadside into the Dreadnought right here. Hit. 2 damage.
2 damage, reduced to 1.
Yep.
Because he is a Dreadnought.
The rest of his missiles. Oh, takes 1 more damage.
Takes 1 more damage, down to 7.
The Riptide is going to fire all of his shots, overcharging into this Dreadnought. 2 plasma shots.
Save 1.
Nice, 3 damage. And then 6 shots from its overcharged weapon, hitting on 3s.
Save 2 of them.
4 damage.
He's down to...
Down to 1 wound?
No, it's 4 damage down to 3, so he's at 2 wounds.
All right, so this is what's going to happen. I would love to finish him off with shooting. However, what I'm going to do, I'm going to charge him so that I can shoot everything else at the Captain.
Okay.
Chasseur into Captain. Plasma shot.
Yes.
Oh, you did it. Missile shot. I'm going to go with Farsight. Farsight's also going to try to wound the Captain. Plasma.
Save
Come
both.
on, can you stop passing these? So he gets to fire his Flamer. The rest do not.
Okay.
But they're all going to fire their Plasma, of course. Flamer.
Save them all. Invul saves, 4-ups.
Yes!
CP reroll.
Oh, because he's dead right now. If you can do this on a 4-up. 50-50 roll. I love it when it comes down to that. On a 4-up, he lives. No! Yeah! Plasmas. Bike Captain, done. Trajann, gone. Now it's all up to the close combat abilities of one Chasso Kickasso. All right, so in the charge phase, I'm gonna actually have some charges.
You will.
So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to charge Farsight into your Dreadnought here. Looks like an 8-inch charge. Mm-hmm. You gonna Overwatch?
Yes, I am. I'm
Bring
gonna go to 7 CP and I get to Overwatch with a 2d6 flamer.
Saves 3 of them. 1 goes through. Farsight is down to 6 wounds remaining. Now, can Farsight make it in? No, he does not. Do I want to reroll that?
Pops
Yes!
his head up.
I want to reroll that. Going down to an 8.
It's melee combat.
5, 6. Ah, I wanted Farsight to be in there. That's okay. That's okay. I don't need Farsight. I've got Chasso. Chasso Kickasso. He's charging in there. Oh, come on.
Come on.
Oh.
There it is. That's a 5.
Oh, that was close. Chasso goes in there. Okay, this Crisis Suit unit is also going to charge into that Dreadnought.
There you
679. There we go. All right, and then lastly, my Riptide. It looks like I need a 6 with 2 dice. I can do that. Here we go. 5, 6, and 8. Yeah, the Riptide is in. Boom. You want to do some fighting?
Yes, bring it on.
All right, Chasso's going to punch into you.
A shield and sword versus shield and fist. Bring it on, Chasso. My Galatus, I think we can tank what you got.
First of all, Honor Gauntlet, hitting on 3s. Now I get to wound you at strength 12.
Yep.
On 3s. 3 times at -4.
4 up invulnerable save in melee.
Don't you try it.
No, they die. We can't tank what he got.
Boom! Boom! Pwah!
Maybe he'll blow up. Nope.
No, that was close. That was very, very close. 3 units gone.
Yep.
How are you feeling about that?
Not great.
That was a big punchback.
That was a huge punchback to my not so great counterpunch.
You needed to get, I think, a bit more aggressive than you did. I think my Breachers and the Devilfish did exactly what they needed to do and held you on your side of the table. And now I have killed
about half my army already in points.
You've killed some Breachers
and a Devilfish. But I did kill. First to kill the Devilfish. It's about the little victories.
It's not over yet. You still have a very strong, scary unit of bikes coming in.
And they will be coming in.
And of course, the Telemon.
In a turn, Nick has scored another 10 secondary points. That puts him to 20 on the game so far. He's also raised an objective, and Matt currently sits at just 5 secondary held.
Okay, so my commanders are dead. One of my Dreadnoughts is dead, but my bikes are coming back. My bikes are coming back, and my Telemon, when it moves up, is potentially in striking range of that Riptide and the objectives that it's standing near. And if everything goes perfectly, I might have a chance to sit 2 units on 2 objectives and take them from him and take them for myself and score some of my secondaries.
In his command phase, Matt goes up to 8 command points and gains 5 primary points. He's drawn new secondaries.
Investigate Sight. We may remember this one from earlier this game, where I must perform an action within 6 inches of the center while you're not there. I think we're going to be spending a command point for new orders.
That's a tough one.
To dump this.
Matt's drawn Extend Battle Line, so he needs to hold objectives in no man's land, and he's got no prisoners, so kill 30 wounds worth of models.
Oh, scary dudes coming in. There comes the bikes. I was expecting them. That's a scary place. That is going to be able to charge my Riptide and probably kill it.
So I will shoot my Telemon first. We will shoot everything into the Riptide. All of them miss.
Really?
For the bolt launcher, yeah.
2 wounds and AP -4. Well, I'm going to take him on the shield drones first. One time on a shield drone on a 4-up invulnerable save. Save the first one.
Oh my goodness. Now we shoot the second time.
Oh, yeah. Into the Riptide?
Into the Riptide. 5s.
AP -1. Okay, on a 3-up. Oh, no, sorry. I have to keep doing it on the drone, don't I?
Yes.
So drone saves himself, and then he dies.
Bikes firing into the Riptide.
On the drone, 4-up invulnerable.
Oh no.
4-up invulnerable.
Oh no, he got it.
4-up invulnerable.
He got it.
Oh, I got all 3!
The hero drone. So the Telemon charge, which...
All right, so you're gonna charge the Telemon in there?
Yes.
All right, so the smart thing for me to do would be spend a command point, going down to 7 for a pulsar impact field. So -2 to your charge.
What would be an 11?
You need an 11-inch charge? All right, let's see it.
I'll spend a CP to re-roll that. Get in the box. There it is.
Ah, you did it!
Yes! Yes! Oh my God! It actually happened. Hello.
All right, he's in. All right, so are those bikes charging in too?
The bikes are going to charge in too.
Oh, come on in. So I've now got a Telemon and those bikes to deal with for my Riptide. I don't think that Riptide can survive.
I'm going to start the fight.
Okay.
I'm going to start it with the Telemon.
Okay.
So I'm going to consolidate.
Oh, very smart. So
around
take the
like
objective.
this. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s. That's the charge phase. I'm going to go down to 4 CP. Command point reroll this. There we go.
There you go. All right, so one at a time on the drone. Drone's dead! I saved one of them. 2 go through. I have 6 wounds remaining. Come on in, Praetors. So I'm going to spend 1 CP for an auto explosion.
Nick responds with failsafe detonation and blows the Riptide up real good, takes him down to 6. Kicking out mortal wounds, so there's a response from Matt here with Indomitable Edging. So as soon as he loses a mortal, on a 5-up he can save it. He saves the Dreadnought a wound. Takes Matt down to 3 command points, but the Dreadnought stays up.
I have to be actually really careful. I have killed a lot of his units, however, the score is really close. If I'm not careful, I could still lose this game handedly.
The comeback starts now.
It's a really close one, but Nick has pressed the midboard and Matt is definitely on the back foot. Should Nick have a good turn 3, he may put this game out of reach, but the Custodes are hard to shift. Our score sits at 25-20 in favor of Nick. There's only 5 points in it, so it really is anyone's game.
I have to kill those bikes, and I can't let that Telemon have another round of shooting. Both those things are scary, and I gotta make sure to deal with them quickly.
In the command phase, Nick goes up to 7 command points, gets 5 primary, and draws 3 new objectives. He needs to secure no man's land, so hold 2 in the midboard. He needs to be behind enemy lines to get 2 units wholly within Matt's deployment. And Nick pulls Assassination, which is actually an automatic 5, as the characters are all dead. Nick also dishes out Objective Secured for the Crisis Suits this turn. That's really strong.
So the Telemon's hanging on by a thread, and Chasso Kickasso has crested that ruin. Like, who's next? Well, Telemon's got a nice punchy fist too, so we'll see who's got the stronger punch this time.
The railgun is gonna shoot the Telemon.
All right. It wounds.
It wounds!
That's 3 mortal wounds, and I'm gonna spend another CP. Cool.
So 6 plus D3, 6, 7, 8 wounds.
So he's down 13, 8. So he's down to 5. Feel no pain against mortal wounds. Come on, Telemon. 1. I save against 1, but he is down.
You have 3 wounds remaining.
3 wounds remaining. That is correct.
Chasso's gonna fire at you with the plasma rifle.
Nope. CP reroll that.
Yeah, CP, because otherwise you're dead.
Yep. CP reroll. I'll be back.
It's still going. It's still going.
Are we done? Okay.
Oh, yes! You did it.
The Virtus Praetors take some fire now.
Force.
Only 1 failed save. Boy howdy, the Emperor's Chosen are holding on.
Just 1.
So
So
3 damage. Farsight right here is gonna shoot into these Sagittarium.
cool.
2 plasma shot.
There you go.
See if the broadside can take out the Telemon.
Reroll. 4s. Yes!
Oh!
And that one that
he's
comes
still
in,
alive!
and that one that comes in is reduced to 1 damage, leaving him with 2 wounds. Fit for
Okay,
barbecue.
so that's the end of the shooting phase. I'm gonna attempt to eliminate you from the board with close combat abilities. Wouldn't that be fun? All right, so I'm gonna charge the Telemon with Chasso. Can you overwatch him? Are you gonna?
Why not?
You have Flamer on him, right?
I do have a flamer.
Yeah, might
let's
do
go,
it.
Let's go for it.
On 3s, save. And I fail 1.
1. So he takes 1 wound.
One wound.
I've wounded the great Chasso Kickasso.
Farsight is gonna try to charge these guys back here. And you know what? Those Kroot are gonna try to charge Your bikes. That was close.
So close.
I actually want to reroll that because if I can get in...
You can take the objective from me.
Oh! That's a 10! Is it actually...
Because you go straight through, right?
I go right through. Am I in
Dude,
range?
you're there. You did
I got it!
You did it.
The Kroot, come in! Let's do some fighting.
Let's do some fighting. Where are you going to fight first?
The Custodes actually can... They actually count as fighting first.
My Emissaries Emeritus, the special shield host, yes, that is their special thing. We ignore hits and wounds modifiers, and we also always fight first. So you pick the first charge, and then every other fight, I go first.
Oh, that's actually a big deal.
It is.
I want to see if Farsight can kill the Sagittarium back here.
Twos.
Hitting on 2s. We're rolling 1s. 2s again.
4-up invul saves. I saved 3 of them, so that is 2 dudes.
Slice and dice.
You tell him on Fights Next, this is potentially huge. Shasso Kickasso may be in trouble.
2s.
First one fails. How much damage does it do?
Flat 4.
Ooh, he's down to 2 wounds. I will roll a gray dice for that last save.
Okay.
I believe in Shasso so much that he can do this on a 4.
And he does it.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to fight you back.
Yeah.
On 3s.
What a way to die.
Oh,
What a way to go.
He just roll a Tau dice for explosion.
You know what? I'll roll this one. I'll roll Tau
You
dice.
explode?
Here we go. For Tao's love explosions.
Oh, I wanted to!
I don't want.
Womp, 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 womp.
Shasso Kickasso has killed 2 dreadnoughts in close combat. Take that.
So I fight your crew. Okay. Hit. All of them wound.
Is there any AP on it?
Yes.
They're all dead.
Okay.
7 dead.
And then the last 2 with the Misericordia is hitting on 2s, 3s. Both wound, AP -2.
2 more dead.
So that is 9
So I've
of
got
your 10.
1
You've
Kroot
got-
left.
You have 1 Obsec Kroot.
Let's see if he stays around though. He might fail.
Oh, you're right. There is morale to worry about. Oh, you're right. We have the 1 Sagittarium to fight.
All right, so
back.
you're gonna fight the 1 Sagittarium against Farsight?
2s, 4s, at AP -2.
4-ups. Got 1.
1 wound, and with you, I'm assuming spending 2 CP to make sure your crew doesn't run away. Come on, buddy.
I mean,
That's a guaranteed fail.
so that is the intelligent choice to make. However, I would like to have fun here. So I'm not gonna spend any command points and see if I get a 1 to pass his morale test.
Okay.
Nope, he runs away.
Rolling 1s is my thing.
That was a solid turn for Nick. He's really got some serious board control, but hopefully Matt can draw some secondaries that'll keep him in this. Matt ticks up a command point, gets 5 primary points, and 2 new objectives. He needs to kill a character with assassination, and he's pulled overwhelming firepower. He needs to kill 3 units in the shooting phase. His current no prisoners tally is at 26.
We got 2 shots coming in from my salvo launchers, hitting on 2s.
Got it. 4 up and ball. Both go through. How much damage does it do?
D3 plus 3.
Okay, I need a command point reroll this. So I'm going down to 5. Command point reroll one of them. No! Oh no!
All right.
I've got 5 wounds remaining on Farsight.
So D3 plus 3. That's
That's 5 wounds.
5. That's a lot.
Kaboom!
He's very dead. I'm going to charge into Shasso Kickasso.
Okay, I'm going to Overwatch.
I saved them all. And now the charge. There we go, a nice 8.
Oh, you're being clever.
One's towing onto.
Hold the objective, but hopefully 1 bike is enough to kill Shasso.
That means we'll go into the fight phase. 8 attacks hitting on 2s. I'm gonna, you know what? CP reroll.
You think you need it?
Yes,
I have 2 wounds left.
CP reroll. And there we go.
I have to succeed with all of these for him to live. Which I don't. He has been skewered.
Despite some incredible charges, despite some really good rolls, I'm running out of units really fast. I'm losing steam pretty quick. I think this might be spelling the end for the Custodes in this particular game.
And it looks like the writing on the wall here is really saying Custos Eunt Domus. No, wait, that's not right. I need the imperative and the locative. Ah, yes! Custodi ite domum. Now, before I go write that out 100 times, I'd like to thank DrRhino Matt Pierce for a hard-fought game. Lessons learned versus the Tau, I think, especially with such an experienced general such as Nick at the helm. Amazing and beautiful battle, gentlemen. Very well played. I'd also like to thank this episode's sponsor, GameMat.eu. GameMat.eu has everything you need to create epic battlefields right out of the box. Whether it's MDF terrain, pre-painted high-quality terrain, gorgeous battle mats, all three, GameMat.eu has you covered. Make sure to check out the posted link and be sure to tell them that PlayOn sent you. Well, that's it for us fans. Thanks again to Matt for coming all the way out to us to play and for being a great voice in the hobby and a supporter of our Patreon. And to both players for a fantastic game. Of course, the biggest thank you of all goes to all of you for joining us. As always, this is JT McDowell saying, until the next time you see us in the grimdark universe of the far-flung future, play on.
Being here has been a dream come true. As I've mentioned before, I've only been in the hobby for 18 months. To go from never painting a model before, learning how to play using PlayOn tabletops, learn how to play 9th edition video, to being asked to come here and play with my armies that I've painted is so surreal. And to come to Vancouver, to meet all of you wonderful people and to share like my time with you has just been an absolute pleasure, and I can't thank you enough for having me out here.
Matt, it was a joy and a pleasure to have you here in the studio. I can't wait to have you again.
I see wins and losses as learning opportunities, and I learned a lot on this game.
You did excellently for your first game against Tau. Next time, you might have to respect those guns just a little bit more. Tau just is really good in general. I think everyone should play Tau.